Okay, this is the second part of the intro video here. We're going to review some of the WooCommerce functions. You'll see down below here we have WooCommerce and products. These two tabs are everything related to the new shopping cart system. I'm going to take a moment to just show what's below that. We've got our appearance, plugins, users, tool settings. This stuff you generally don't have to go into. These are things that's best left to us to manage for the moment. The only thing that you may want to consider looking at is users, in the event that somebody ever asks you for a password or you need to edit your own account or do something. You can always go to the user profiles here. This is where everyone who does create an account on the website, their information is stored here, billing address, shipping address, and some details about that particular person. If you need to change your own account settings for any reason, you see I can use this filter up here, put in the name that I'm looking for. Here's your account. And I can just go into and edit that so I can see, what kind of account settings we have, billing address, stuff like that. So if you needed to change anything for yourself or others, this is where you would come and do it. So let's take a look at WooCommerce. I'm going to go ahead and just click on WooCommerce. First thing it's going to load is my orders. So I can roll over each of these items and see what status the order is in. I can see the order number, if it was a guest, meaning that they didn't create an account or sign in order to check out, then that's what they used. The email address and a quick telephone number in case we have to call them for any reason. Billing address, my order total, and then comments related to the order. And so I can actually click on some of these items if I need to do anything to it. Let's go into the order. I'm going to go into my order, 7457. So up here at the top we have our order details. Notice I can click this drop down and change the status of the order if it's completed. I can even try to change the features of it. Notice here on the right hand side I've got my card number. So you received an email with the center digits of the card and the CVV code. Here's the beginning and last digits of the card and the expiration date. Okay. Notice here we have a quick actions area. This is really easy, so we can basically change our order status right away. And so I'm just going to go ahead and click save on mine. That's going to commit the status changes to the website. Notice here that I have wait for this to update. So this is really cool. Let's say somebody placed an order and they wanted to amend it. I can come in here and I can automatically change the quantities of things. I can add new books. Let's see what we got. So I can actually add items to somebody's order if I wanted to. There we go. That'll automatically be put into the system. And then down below here we have some information. So here's our credit card information. Bits of that information again, which we did capture. That's the same information that's being echoed out up here. My order totals are showing up here. I can edit the tax if I need to. and change those. I can actually add my shipping costs right here. So if I wanted to, say that this is a $8.50 shipping fee. And call it other. I can change my tax rate here if I need to. And then I can tax my shipping. And I can add an additional tax rate, and I can add more rows of taxes if I need to. A lot of control there in terms of that. And so yeah, I mean, I can do quite a bit just on this person's order, far more than VirtueMart ever could, just on this particular order management screen. Way more than we ever did before. Then I can calculate my totals, and then I say yes, and then I'm going to say, let's just, if I can update, say processing. I haven't played with this too much, but I'm going to go ahead and say processing, save order. I'll let you know if this actually forwards back to me an updated order total, but either way I've tested that orders out now. And then I can go back to my order screen and notice that my order status has changed here to processing, so I can see that this is happening right now. Also, I can look at this comments area, and just brings me back inside the order. It doesn't do anything super special. So let's go and check out, we've got reports here. Eventually you can do some report settings. I can see sales totals, total sales, total number of orders, a lot of information here. I can do sales by day, by month, by product sales to see what my top sellers are on the website. Can review them. So let's grab the social detective, see what that's all about. Oh, I just accidentally clicked. Anyway, let's carry on here. Coupons, you're not really doing that right now, but if you want to, eventually we can add some of that stuff. Settings, I strongly recommend that you stay out of editing this unless I know, because if you make some changes to something and I'm unaware of what happened. But just know that if we need to, eventually we can come in here and manage our stock management. This is where we're going to be editing the taxes and stuff today. Eventually, when we get the shipping situation with Canpar worked out, this will be here. Payments, all that stuff. Now, the next big area that you need to deal with is with products. So let's just go to products right now. Here's a listing of all the products that are currently in the shopping cart. 664, 660 are published, and 4 are in draft mode right now. I can see all along the top. If I need to edit a particular category, then I can just click this drop down and it shows me where all of my products are. And let's just go to, say, anxiety, and I can say filter. So now I can filter down to that particular category, just deal with the products that are in it. So let's go ahead and edit a product, and I want to show you what this looks like. So if I go into the aggressive behavior and care settings, it's really, the product management system is really just like the posts, articles, resources, and links. It really is just a custom post type, very similar working environment. There's just a bit more accessible tools and information. Put in the title, put in the description, have your editor. Notice on the right hand side here we have which categories this particular product appears in. I can see all of the product categories related to it. My book image down here in the right hand corner called featured image. This is where the book images get put in, but we handle that for you anyway. And now down below here, this is the most important for you, especially if you're adding new books. This is product data. And we have a few different kinds of products. We have grouped products, affiliate products, and variable products. The one that you're most concerned with 99% of the time is a simple product, but conferences use what's called a variable product. So long as you know, simple product, it's usually the one by default. Put in your SKU, your price, we set the tax status, and then the tax class. And this is something I'm going to tell you what it's going to be. I think it's standard right now, but until we do these new tax changes that you've just mentioned, I'm not sure. But just know you'll probably have to put a tax class onto this item when the time comes. Next tab, we have inventory. You want to set it to in stock. Shipping, eventually we're going to put in your weights and your dimensions, and maybe even a tax class when the time comes for us to use Canpar or Canada Post. Let's say our linked products now. If we want to basically have related products like, you may also like features, then this is where we're going to use this thing called the upsell function. And if I click in here and I run a search for any book, I don't know, so I can basically see what book is there, and then I can add more. So you see I can add any number of books as related products. If I want to get rid of one, I just click the X, and that particular product will go away. So, last thing, we have attributes and advanced. I'm not going to get too much into this. This is stuff that we end up using for conferences, but the only thing that you need to understand is if you were selling t-shirts or something, the attributes would be whether it's like small, medium, large, black, or white. Last thing I want to show you, and this is really important, excuse me, is to set the author information. So right now it appears inside of the content area. We've changed this, and I want the author information to appear in what's called a custom field. And the reason we're doing this is so we can control not only the layout, but the way the information is structured on the website. So in this particular instance, we're going to move this author and pub information. This is something we're currently handling for you, but I'm going to go ahead and let's just assume this is a new product. I'm going to put my author information in. So first thing we need to do is go down here to our custom fields, and we're going to select book author, and then I paste the author's name in and I click add. And then the next thing that I want to do is grab my publishing info, and then I'm going to paste that in down there as well. So select the publish info field, custom post type, paste it in there and add. And now that's been added. So what this does essentially, and then let's go ahead and delete this information. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click update. And I'm going to show you what this does on the front end of the website and why it's kind of cool. I'm going to search for that product in my search field. sure why that's coming up. Okay. So, books and products. It's just, I'm going to go and take a look at this particular product. So, okay, so here's the product. If I go into the details about this particular product, my author information and my publishing information pops up on the top here, and it's automatically pulled into the whole layout, and we don't have to worry about it showing up in the content or in some other part of the website. So if you have to add new products, this is where you're going to go add product, or if you need to manage the categories for a product, you can do that from here as well. Here's all those categories in the descriptions. The other thing I wanted to show you, which I think is pretty cool, is on the products. If I go to them, and I go into, let's say, the Incredible Flexible U product, I can actually add tags to these. So I can say product tag, I can say Michelle Garcia winner, social thinking, social skills, and I can add those tags. So what happens then is people can actually filter the products in the books and products area by those tags when they're searching through the bookstore. So that's another cool feature, and I think apart from that, that's it. I can manage tags. You can do this in any part of the website, is manage which tags the site is using for each particular post or post type. And so a lot of these will appear automatically in here. And then, yeah, I think that's it for books and products. If you have any specific questions, I would say put together an email and we can go from there.